How do everyone? 104 checking in for UKCBTV channel, and in this video it's one of these time shift videos, the irregular series that I'm doing, where we look back at some of the stuff we used to do on the old CB radio and PMR 446 back in the day. And this time it's back to 2013 again, and this time we're out at sea on a couple of tiny little islands. So here we go, 2013, 2 islands in the Bristol Channel. Tiny little islands, Flatholm in April, Steepholm in September. And what a couple of days out they were. So we made the trip via rib boat, Flatholm from Cardiff, Steepholm from Weston-super-Mare. And yeah, those rib boats certainly can go. And for a non-swimmer, it's a bit of a white knuckle ride because they spend more time in the air bouncing on the crests of waves than they do actually spend floating in the water. But yeah, all good fun. Anyway, Flatholm, excellent day out, and probably out of the 2 islands, that was the place where we made the best contact, and that was a 78-mile contact on 4 watts into you know, the one, the T2LT on the roach pole. And yeah, flat conditions, and that was right inland to Mr. Charlie Tango 11 Charlie Tango 11 there. So remember that well, certainly do. Did well on PMR 446 as well. It was a really good day out. Unfortunately, I don't know whether we actually didn't record much back then or it's been lost, but not nearly enough radio footage of the actual chatter for my liking, but I've included what I could. Unfortunately, nothing of 446, but there's some in there of Sid, etc. And yeah, when you hear Sid on the net, you can certainly see why Sid's nets were so popular. Absolutely phenomenal person to run a net. So yeah, absolutely great. Now Steepholm Island, again, that's a really rare one by the look of it. I've looked it up today. No one seems to have done much or any radio from their amateur radio or whatever from Steepholm Island at all. It's quite an infrequently visited island, and yeah, pretty proud that we did that one. So anyone that got to contact us with us on Steepholm got a rare one in the log that day. Got a rare one. So there we go. Anyway, so yeah, please join me on these look back videos, but do please bear in mind that YouTube was a very different place back then. Used to just camcorder it, SD quality, no external microphones, a lot of wind noise, and used to upload it and say way to go. I've cleaned up some of it with AI, so you can at least hear what I'm saying in some of the parts of the footage. And I have, as I say, 2 different activations, but I've actually joined them together in one video for this one. But yeah, if you ever get the chance to do any sort of radio stuff from an island, then you will probably be rewarded with some excellent results. The places that I've been, islands have produced the best results on the radio. Lundy Island I've done many times, Steepholm, Flatholm, absolutely phenomenal conditions for radio, and sometimes other people can't hear a thing. You're there on a little island and you're hearing all sorts come in, even more so than if you're by the coast. Salt water all around, and it just works beautifully. So there we go. So yeah, join me as we take a step back over a decade. It's 2025 now, and I say we're heading back to 2013.
Yeah, he's not coming this way there.
Okay, Flatholm Island, CTX activation, iota ref EU-124. It's in Wales, apparently the most southerly point in Wales, out in the Bristol Channel. Right, you've got the full CTX set up here, you've got the quarter pack. I can hear Sid out there. Bit of a rush really, because the boat was a little bit later than I thought, but we're up there. I say we, my missus is here today, but she's camera shy. So the T2LT on the 6-metre roach pole is up in the air. As you can see, looking over that way towards, back over towards Cardiff, etc. Back over to my side of the water there. And there's Foghorn Station there, lighthouse. I'll have a quick walk round at the end. There's time, because the boat goes at 5:20, so I haven't got a huge amount of time. Very pleasant little island. Shame the weather's a bit, well, I wouldn't say that poor compared with the mountains, but it was lovely yesterday. The temperatures are okay, but a little bit damp and drizzly. So yeah, the little tarp is just getting lashed up there, and we're on the air. So I'm going to pop over. I just had a quick word with Sid and Jason, just using the Portapac telescopic antenna. So I'm going to call back in on that proper and see what we can do from this little iota. Getting on the air about 3 o'clock, 21st of April 2013. Flatholm Island CTX activation. And I will use my 163 CTX 104 call sign for this one. Catch you soon.
Okay, we're getting another call out there. Any other station on the side of 3-2 for the Sunday afternoon network? This is Charlie Tango 141, high ground, South Wales.
104 up and running, said.
Call in, Gary. Crumbs, you're blowing smoke up here, Gary. You're still not too far about. Everybody, if I could throw a stone hard enough, it'd drop right in the middle of that island. From there, weren't you, from the Crontops?
Okay, thoroughly enjoyable afternoon, apart from the little bit grey skies. Unfortunately, I've not been able to explore the island at all, but there's something I'm going to have to return to do, because there's some interesting things on this island. So just walking across now to see the sheep. All very nice, all very helpful, very friendly. So yeah, brilliant little afternoon there. I'm probably walking in places I shouldn't be, but there we go. Excellent place to explore. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hello everyone. Okay, an island activation for me today. CTX 104. Very small island out on the Bristol Channel called Holm. Early start, and we're walking around for probably best part of half an hour. It's only 8:45 now, so plenty of time to get set up later. So we are Holm Island. It's EU 120, I think, is for the iota people, for the iota region. There's Flatholm over there, where we went 2-3 months back. Looks very close from here. We came out of Weston-super-Mare in Somerset on a rib boat to get here. I was looking across to Wales there. A lot of disused military buildings on this island. And I found a trig point of sorts here. I think, or it might actually be like a gun thing. I think it's probably a gun thing. It's the same cast as a trig point. So this is probably some sort of gun emplacement or sight telescope thing or something. Like some old guns and things. Some stuff down there. Over there is Weston-super-Mare, towards Brean Down and all the rest of it. There's Brent Knoll. And yeah, right at the top of the island now. So hopefully somewhere to get set up for the Sunday DX a bit later on. So we will see. But anyway, there we go. It's I think it's September the 8th, 2013. Catch you soon. Well, certainly the place to come if you like your military artifacts and history. This must have been some ammunition bunker or something. And some of the original army guys, look, put their names on the wall. Sort of semi-buried, this building. Very... Well, Mrs. won't come there at all. It's a little bit spooky. But bone dry. Completely bone dry. Great stuff. Expect to see a lot of rats and all sorts of things down here, but no, it's nice. Well, like that sort of thing. So we are, there's a little bunker or ammunition store, I don't know what it is. I seem to have missed the visitor centre completely on the way in. So, any chance of any maps or anything's going to have to wait until we find it. I got a feeling it's right down the bottom somewhere. So the first one's on the island, so I think just walked past it before it even opened. Oh. So there we are. All these little things to explore. Great stuff if you like your military history. Loads of old cast iron cannons and guns and all sorts of things. So yeah, cracking spot. Shame they don't let people live here. Could move here at a drop of a hat. The skyline's clearing up as well, so I might see a few of the mountains that I recognise. I reckon that's Dunkery Beacon there, but we shall see. Okay, catch you in a bit. Another military ruin of sorts. A your gun dumped down in the floor there, look. I don't know whether they meant to fill that in on the top or if somebody's chopped it out of the ground, I don't know. There we are, look. I don't know anything about this sort of stuff, but it's all interesting. This fortification all around this island from various periods in history. Most recent, probably Second World War. But so when I actually find the visitor centre, I might know what I'm talking about a bit more. Okay, catch you in a bit. Right, we took the trouble now of actually finding the visitor centre, which is what we should have done in the first place, but we just went completely the wrong way. And now I've got the proper guide. So I've just followed the map up from the visitor centre to the trig point, which is this 256 feet ASL. And you've still got his insert in the top, which is unusual. There we are. So that is the trig point on Steep Holm. I'll do a quick 360 around. It's a fair bit of undergrowth actually, so you can't really see that much. But yeah, this is the real one. The other one has something to do with some military thing. Not all. I'll read the book in a minute and find out what it is. But yeah, here we go. Eyes on that steep. Looking over Flat Home. I'm back where we started. So there we are. I'll get a better view. It's Breen down over there actually. I'll try and get a better view of it all a bit later, but this is the highest point. So yeah, check that later. Okay, just a bit of wandering around. And this is where the old wartime Nissen huts would have been. All being reclaimed by nature now. But there's what would have been the toilets. There's a busted toilet in there. Yeah, all reclaimed by nature over the last 50, 60 years. But there we go. Okay, set up on Stevo Isle. The 10 metre SOS pole. The T2LT is up in the air. It's just lashed there with a strap in this gun emplacement thing here on the island. So there you are. Just waiting for the net to start now. It's 10 to 2. There are a few people on 446, but too many people actually. And the channel they were trying on, Sid and all that, there was some sort of motor racing thing going on. So I couldn't really get back. I didn't want to disturb a motor race. Or a kart race or something like that. Could hear the engines and all sorts of things, and people talk about checkered flags and all that sort of stuff. So probably have a go again after the Sunday DX is finished. So there we are. Porter pack is the radio. And there we go. That is the setup for this iota for Sunday, September the 8th, 2013. Okay, catch you soon. It's uninhabited, but they do day trips. So I've come over for the day there, Clive, and you're absolutely radio 5 into me. Just a porter pack and a wire dipole on a fiberglass fishing rod there, Clive. Back to you.
Porter pack's doing really well, no problem at all. Nice little radio is a porter pack, all compact like you say. But he's doing the job anyway. I think I know where you are. I've been down that neck of the woods several times. Never onto that little bit of an island though, but enjoy your day there, Gary.
Yeah, cheers there. There's 2 islands you can see. There's Steep Holm, which is obvious it's steep because it's shaped that way, and Flat Holm is actually off of the coast of Cardiff, but this is the one that's a little bit closer to Weston-super-Mare. It's a proper iota thing for the amateur radio people as well. So nice little spot, and thoroughly enjoying the day there, mate. It's we've managed to dodge the rain, so fingers crossed we'll manage to do that for the rest of the day there, mate. Yeah, that's going to be a nice copy for me there, mate, on QRP. So all the best there, Clive. And if you could, the chair's not taking me, unfortunately, so if you could pass it back to either Sid or Wayne after the next over, that'd be absolutely brilliant, mate. Cheers, mate. 73s.
Yeah, cheers, Gary. Have yourself a good day there. Nice to speak to you. Back to you, Wayne. Yeah, that's a nice copy there, Clive, because I'm struggling with Gary myself. I know when he's keying up, but not enough for a key stage. So that's a nice copy there, Clive. Alright there.
So it's Marv coming in, booming in from the British mountain there. Weather's going to look 40 here now, so it won't be long about. It's almost 4 o'clock. As you can see, the old SOTA pole is giving it some there. Top of this gun emplacement. There's an observation turret thing there. And then that's it. That's the item. It's getting all a little bit chilly and all the rest of it. So won't be long about now. Probably do a little bit of 446. And head back to the little barracks for a bite to eat. And a nice hot cup of coffee. Okay, catch you soon.